People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you're all doing well and safe this Monday morning. Arsenal won, my Sunday League team won, Spurs lost, our women's team, our first team and our under-18s all claimed W's. Sadly, our under-23's played on Friday and they lost 2-1 to Southampton in our first match of the season in terms of the league, or the domestic league. I know we've played in the EFL Trophy, and forgive me if I'm wrong, we came back from behind to defeat Ipswich. And sadly, we wasn't able to get anything from this game, but there's a lot to be said. First and foremost, I give credit to Southampton. I don't know what they've been doing at this level for pre-season, whatnot. I just know they've come back from behind. They've got 3 points and managed to do it when they're 10 men down. I actually feel whether they were 10 or 11 men down, they looked always in the game. They were pressing very well. They were breaking at will. I think they wanted it just a tiny bit better than us. They presented a threat throughout the game consistently. I think they deserved their 3 points. For us, game management. Game management and not conceding cheap goals is what's going to make or break. If you're going to have futures in the game, you need to avoid these things. You definitely need to be able to beat 10 men. You definitely need to build upon your lead. In relation to the game, obviously you saw Catalin Kijan, the young Romanian lad, play. You've seen Daniel play. There's a number of youth players play. Miguel Aziz getting more experience at this level, and for him, it's a really important year in that. He will have a top career, and I hope it's at Arsenal, but you just want to see him do things. You just want to see him raise the levels a bit. Like, it's not just about talent. The minute he raises that level, and it's the Miguel Aziz show all the time, everything's running through him, he does the basics well, he's going to be in Arteta's plans. He's going to be in Arteta's team. He's still a young man, but that's it. I thought it started off a bit scrappy. I think it was a bit cagey. I think both teams were trying to fill each other out and whatnot. I think Southampton pressed well, but specific to the first 20, because I think that was our most positive stage. I think we pressed well. I think we got forward in numbers. I think people showed for the ball. Ben Cottrell, who's been exposed, one of the most underrated prospects at this level, been exposed to first team. He played against MK Dons and has got a bit more of admirers. Obviously popped up with the goal. It was a good move from us. I think Ben Cottrell had one try at it. It didn't work out. He gets a second chance and he puts it home. He's off the mark for the season. I feel Southampton are doing a good job kicking Balogun out this game and man-marking him out this game. He can't do much by himself. But, I just feel, even 1-0 ahead, I didn't really feel convinced with how we was playing. I felt we needed more. I felt we needed to, not that we weren't on the ball, but can we control it a bit more? Can we dictate the tempo of the game a bit more? Can we calm down in several incidences? I think we failed to kind of do that. And I think with Southampton, they never let their heads drop when they went a goal down. I think they were able to break at ease, like I said. They're actually able to start a lot of moves and break within 5 passes from their goalie to their midfielders. So you did feel Southampton were going to score. You did feel we'd need to score more. It's not going to be a game where we win 1-0 or something. We need to give ourselves some breathing room, which we failed to do. I also feel Southampton exerted themselves a bit more than us physically. I think, for want of better words, they kind of bullied us in that department. They were and stuff like that. To be fair, our boys kept going, but I just feel there was a number of factors. They just looked bigger than us, and they just looked more at it. We shot ourselves in the foot when it was 1-1, people. We were beginning to switch off. We were beginning to settle into old habits. I guess tired legs were coming into the game. They earned a corner, which, we really shouldn't have allowed. They broke again. We've switched off from the set piece, and eventually, it's gone in, and it's 1-1. That's what they've needed. Shortly after, a man's been sent off by Southampton, for Southampton, and you think, yeah, we're going to have more of it, but I think Southampton worked 10 times harder. If anything, they started doing more when they were 10 men down, a man down to 10 men. They took the lead, and ultimately the most important strike of this game, because fundamentally it came from not winning your first and second balls, people. You've got to win your aerial threats. We failed to do that. Eventually, Southampton get it out wide. They put a lovely ball in. People are not following runners. People are not aware of what's going on behind them. Southampton, complete the comeback. It's 2-1. It's game, set and match at this point. We obviously did try to do a thing. Ultimately, it came to nothing. And yeah, man, excluding the initial period, I feel we're second best for a lot of the game, and we only have ourselves to blame as to why we didn't start this season right. The good thing is it's only one game. We've got to get things back together. There's no point feeling sorry for yourselves. Is a bit disappointing because we had the lead. We had the lead. We've lost to 10 men. I don't necessarily feel, regardless of what stats said, we showed what this Arsenal team and what these Arsenal players at this level can do. So congratulations to Southampton. We just struggled, We moved forward. It is what it is. The games are coming thick and fast. and it's a learning experience for many of them. So, it is what it is. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. It's always a pleasure. DG.